If one of these like that. 3, 2, 1. Do nothing.
Want to set up another one now?
Yep.
Can you treat
You can never tell us to
the other option is go with them as they are.
Right, don't use the two ones with the stickers at the top because I haven't added any glucose to
So
those yet.
this is 4. That is like 2. So 2 is that.
Yeah. So if you want to put some yeast in there.
Yep.
Hey Alicia. Do you reckon you can do
You may say, so yeah, I would take that into, I would run more. And then take that into consideration and say, this one may have taken a fraction more time, that may be a small contributing factor.
There's a stopper. Oh, dude.
However, it could be like this. If the larger one is faster, then you'll know it's not going to be shape. But by all means, say this was a limitation of our experiment. We tried to do it by getting the 8 or different heights or whatever.
That's what I thought. You backed away.
Perhaps if we had molds that were the actual sizes that we needed, that would be easier.
Oh yeah, what? What you gonna do?
So that's the sort of thing that you only need to comment on the drawing. Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Great. We need.
Mate, it's like dangerous chemicals, right?
That is a fact. That is something which is unreliable. But is it so unreliable for your trusted data? But is it but there's still something there to get into the idea. Does that make sense?
If we manage to we compare it to like someone else's data, like somewhere else, and say that ours should have done this one.
Okay, so you guys, so you got that piece, you got that piece. How many pieces have you got? Cool.
Oh, Corey, is this thing that didn't have?
Yes. Oh, okay. I'm not sure I can
Yes. We'll just wait till this one's in. We'll just wait till these ones finish first.
I wouldn't do that. I'm gonna stand down to your level.
So we just use
This is a 12.
you know when you're pouring that,
We don't have any more test tube stoppers or anything.
oh, you did forget.
That could have just like smashed everything.
we're going to be so
I get a big because you want them to be entirely covered. You know, what I mean? That's just. Yeah, but if a little bit of. Oh, you mean with the right a little bit. Yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to pour that.
no.
Because your biggest difference you're going to get between your long class and this one.
Did you write down the other one? What was the other one? 12.
I would
10.
even if you can't get 20.
I'll just say 13. 11 and 13.
Even if you just estimate the same maths or similar maths within the,
What have you done?
Yeah, you want one that's as easy as you can get. Do you know what I mean? Like it's square. Yeah. And I know it's not easy, but do it as best you can. Why would do it and weigh it and then say it's fairly simple? You do measurements if you can, like, but it's more about getting it to the real result. When you cut it big, you cut it out and then trim it.
Yeah.
How are we going over here?
Yeah, just waiting for
We have to restart.
Because it got at the start.
What are you guys doing?
Well, we can't do anything in one until our video's finished.
The 10 minutes.
So what pH is that?
That is a
4.
Okay, where's your other one?
We still had the glucose. And that's a 2.
Like in a beaker or another test tube. Like hot water filters. I'm not getting to understand. Guys, can you show them your yeast, the activated yeast with the water?
Even if we activated it and put this in
Like that.
5 degrees water, there still won't be any reaction. So we don't have to redo that test.
Honestly, no. However, you don't know that. But you could say, we had all these tests to do, and we thought even if we did activate it and we did it in cold water, we didn't expect to get it again anyway. So we fell out of time and spent on these other ones.
We haven't.
Yeah, and because that's showing me that knowledge. So explain to me why you didn't think it was worth redoing that. You need to acknowledge that it may have happened, but you think that it, you...
No,
Like you
what
think,
we should do is...
and you, like you can't say this is what would have.
Let it out, let it out.
Can we, so we've got our 2...
No,
we've got our 3...
No, some out. I said let some out.
Okay, just, room temperature, heat, and we've done that exactly the same way. Could we keep those three as results and then do this with the...
like that one?
The activated yeast, so you have to put hot water in there.
Yeah.
Because that would end up affecting
So
the
hot water?
temperature.
Okay, to
Because the yeast would still retain the temperature when it reacted with the glucose.
and then add some more, so you've got, and then you can just scoop out like a plug of it.
Because when you put the, it still retains the heat when you activate it with the glucose. So we just say we didn't heat it up in the temperature test, which could affect the temperature.
I wouldn't say we did it because of this. I'd say we didn't do it because we didn't know we needed to do it. Which is fine, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not trying to convince me to give you fun. So you're not trying to present a, yeah, I know what I'm doing type thing. I'd say we didn't realise how well, and then you can say, and still talk about the study. The only one that I think it's likely to have an effect on is room temperature. Because even if it was activated at the cold temperature, it's not going to do anything. And for the hot one, it would have been activated in the process of going to
Yours is like a paste.
But for the
Should look like
room
this.
temperature, it's likely
But
that if you had activated, you would have gotten a higher reaction. So if you get a chance
Did you put
to do
heaps in?
Yeah.
if you don't, you know, because it's due next week.
Yeah.
So if you don't get a chance to do that, then you say, tried to do it, didn't get a chance, this is what we would have expected, and
Did it
this
work?
is why. Do you know what I mean? So don't go back and change any of your data, because that's fraud. Well, and it's fraud.
oh, you mean
I mean, like changing your data.
to make it look like
If you could have redone it, that would be great. But if you have to redo one, redo the, if you get time to redo the room temperature one rather than the cold one.
Yeah.
And tell me why, and why you wouldn't have expected anything from the cold one.
Yeah.
Okay?
It looks like peanut butter.
So you know the stuff.
Yeah. So then just scoop out a bit of that after a minute or so. It smells. Yeah. If you can smell that gross smell, that's good.
In our discussion, do we have it, do we talk about breakdown?
Three main parts in your discussion. Talk about the theory, talk about your secondary research, link your secondary research to your primary research. So secondary research is in the second world, like looking stuff up. Yeah. This is primary research. Secondary research is looking stuff up on a website or whatever. Then in your discussion, so talk about your primary research. This, what did you get? Was that what you were expecting? All that sort of stuff that we were talking about. So primary research, secondary research, and then experimental design. Like, why have you done what you've done? That's stuff like talking about changing the activation. You know, we would have liked to have got back and done more, but we didn't actually. So we chose this one to redo because it was the one that we were expecting to be. Explain what was the purpose of each thing in the experiment.
Of PH.
Like, but
So just
why did you? And yeah, why did you need the universal indicator? What purpose did it serve? It let you know what pH it was at. You know, it made it easier when you were trying to get different pHs. Why did you bother with the stopper and the dropper and submerging it all in water? How does that change what the yeast is doing? It doesn't change what the yeast is doing, so why are you using it?
So you can get them out bubble.
Yeah, it's by manipulating the process to make it more visible. In the same way, so like in the same way that these guys are using phenolphthalein and adding base and everything. That's got nothing to do with what the lipase is doing. That's about being able to observe the reaction that's going on. If we had little super duper molecule glasses and we could put them on and we could look and see what the molecules are, we wouldn't need to do all this stuff. You could just get some yeast in some hot water and stick it there, put on your molecule glasses and see and count the number of carbon dioxide that are coming on. Do you remember that ad a couple of years ago? The climate change ad where they had all the carbon dioxide making those black balloons?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I wish we could get like a respiration test tube that would make little black balloons of carbon dioxide because it would make science perhaps so much easier. You could have like stood up. Do you know what I mean? Like, so what about this is important to the... So this in your